Hello, welcome to High Ground Gaming. This is Eric. My co-host, Mr. Brody, is here, doing another game from 1978 Strat-o-matic Red Sox replay. Red Sox are currently 30-17 as we near the end of May. 7-3 in their last 10 games, and they've lost the last two to the Detroit Tigers. All right, Mr. Brody. So we're starting a new series. New series against, who is it, Mr. Brody? Oh yeah, the Toronto Blue Jays. So we're going to start a new series at home against the Toronto Blue Jays. It's going to be Tom Underwood on the mound for the Blue Jays against Mike Torrez for the Red Sox. So let's get this game underway. Play ball, Mr. Brody.
Welcome to the stadium for today's ball game.
Alright, so we started a new series against the Toronto Blue Jays here at Fenway Park. Frank Duffy is playing second base today for Joey Remy, who's, I believe, just has the day off. I believe he's okay. Fred Lynn is back in center there. I know he missed a couple of games, but I think he was in the last game when he did play. So he's back in the lineup, which is good for our defense. Fortunately, Butch Hobson's in at third base, and I was just thinking that might be kind of interesting to do some kind of a league where what if league, like what if Butch Hobson were not the third baseman, at least defensively, if we had if Brohammer had played the full year at third. Now I know he's not a great third baseman, but defensively that might make a difference. Him or Duffy at third base. And if we somehow made a trade for an even better third baseman, what if we had gotten a certain third baseman? I don't know. That might be interesting to play. So I don't know, just something in the future maybe to do some kind of a replay, because the 78 Red Sox had a great, at least offensive team and defensive team overall. Other than Butch Hobson is probably their weakest link there in the field there. And with Remy, I know he's a 2-range at second. So and if you put Yastrzemski in left and have Rice be the DH, I mean, that's an excellent outfield. I think Yastrzemski is a 1 still, even out in left field there. So that's an excellent all ones in the outfield, 1 behind the plate. With George Scott at third, I know he's aging. I mean, at first he's aging, but I think he was still a 2-range at first. If we can get like a 2 or even if possibly 3-range at third base, but if we get a 2. Range third baseman with a lot lower error rating. I mean, who knows how far they could have gone. Now, the bullpen still has its weaknesses, and the bench is still pretty weak. But with that kind of a starting lineup, I think that definitely they could have. I mean, they came only 1 game away from that, and I think a lot of it had to do with their Hobson at third and with that weak bullpen. But anyway, what if? Anyway, let's just get into this game. So again, as you said, the Red Sox are 30-17 as we near the end of May here. Be nice to get into June. I think it's the only replay I haven't gotten this far with, so that'd be excellent. So today we have Mike Torrez on the mound. Comes into the game with a 7-0 record, 3.17 ERA, so having an excellent season. Definitely our number 1 starter in this replay. Eckersley right behind him, though. It's pretty good 1-2 punch there. So 7 innings pitched, 68 hits allowed, 24 walks and 36 strikeouts, 4 homers allowed. So he'll be facing a Toronto lineup with Rick Bassetti. The center fielder will bat first. Bob Baylor, no, not to confuse with Bob Bailey, the right fielder batting second. Third baseman Roy Howell is having a great year batting third. John Mayberry is the first baseman batting cleanup. It's Otto Velez. Otto Velez, the DH today, batting fifth. Willie Upshaw, the left fielder, bats sixth. Dave McKay, the second baseman, bats seventh. Luis Gomez, I keep wanting to say Leo Gomez, but he was with the Orioles mostly. The shortstop bats eighth, and behind the plate, Alan Ashby, the catcher. So, all right. So Rick Bassetti will lead it off, hitting .240 with no homers and 9 runs batted in. And here's the first pitch of the game. So the Red Sox corners are playing in. Here's the windup and the pitch. And we have a ground ball to Burleson. He's up with it over Yastrzemski for out number 1. That's how we'll begin. So Bob Baylor up now, a .280 hitter with 6 runs batted in. Here's the windup and the pitch. Going to be off of his 1 column. So that'll be a pop up to short. Burleson's under this one for out number 2. Roy Hall now, he's cooled off a little bit, but still hitting .329 with a homer and 25 runs batted in. Torrez looks in for the sign from Fisk. Here's the windup and the pitch. Going to be off the 6th column of Torrez. And that will be a strikeout swinging. And the Blue Jays go in order in the first. It's up to 1/2 inning. Toronto nothing and Boston coming up. Red Sox lineup against Tom Underwood is as follows. Rick Burleson, the shortstop, will bat first. Freddie Lynn batting second again today as Jerry Remy is out of the lineup. Center fielder bats second. Jim Rice, the left fielder, bats third. Kai Yastrzemski will be the cleanup hitter playing first base. Behind the plate, Carlton Fisk batting fifth. Butch Hobson batting sixth. And playing third base. The right fielder, Dwight Evans, bats seventh. Oh no. Bob Bailey, the DH, will bat eighth. He's facing a lefty Tom Underwood, so he isn't quite as bad against lefties. That's why he's in the lineup. And batting ninth, the second baseman, Frank Duffy, who's very good against lefties. So Rick Burleson will lead it off. Tom Underwood comes into the game with a 3-5 record, 6-14 on the actual season, 4.15 ERA, close to his 4.09 ERA for the season. 69 innings pitched, 59 hits, 28 walks, and 57 strikeouts. He's allowed 7 homers. So Rick Burleson comes in hitting .276 with a homer and 16 runs batted in. And he also has 3 triples on this year. Here's the windup and the pitch by Underwood. And Burleson will check swing, but it says the first base umpire says he went around, so out number 1. So Fred Lynn up now, .302 hitter with 13 homers and 37 runs batted in, second on the team behind Rice with home runs. Here's the windup and the pitch. And he'll lace a single up the middle. So Lynn, who doesn't normally hit lefties well, gets a base hit. So 1 out base runner for the Red Sox. Brings up Jim Rice, hitting .323 with 14 homers and 43 runs batted in. So starting to shape into his triple crown, not triple crown, but his MVP season. So he's been on a tear as of the last couple of weeks. See what he can do here against Underwood. Here's the windup and the pitch, and it's going to be off of his 2 column, which is his worst column. And he will hit a fly ball to center. Bassetti will be under it for out number 2. So to bring up captain Kyle Yastrzemski, hitting .270 with 6 homers and 26 runs batted in. Here's the windup and the pitch. It's going to be off of the 4 column of Underwood. And that will be a ground ball to short. Gomez is a 3 range. So a 1 to 4 will be a hit for Yastrzemski. And he will field it. And throw on to first for the out. Mayberry will get the ball. And 3 down. So we head to the top of the second with no score. Torrez will face Mayberry, Velez, and Upshaw for the Blue Jays. Mayberry's hitting .243 with 8 homers and 20 runs batted in. Here's the windup in the pitch coming off the 2 column of Mayberry. It's a ground ball to Burleson. He's up with it over to Yastrzemski. We're 1 down here in the second. Brings up Velez. Hitting just .179 and 28 at bats with a homer and 3 runs batted in. Here's the windup in the pitch. We have Torres' 5 column. And it's going to be a range check for Fisk. So 1 range. And so we got a pop foul here. And he will make the catch. Fisk will make the catch as Hobson is there also for the second out of the inning. So 2 up and 2 down now for the Blue Jays here in the second. And let's have some scores from around the league. Cleveland leads New York 1-0. Baltimore shutting out Detroit 5-0. Oakland and Milwaukee are scoreless. The Angels leading the White Sox 2-0. Seattle and Kansas City are tied at 4. Texas edging Minnesota 1-0. Umbarger and Erickson dueling. And scoreless in this game. So Upshar up now. He's .246 with 2 runs batted in. And he'll hit a fly ball to center. Lynn is under it. And he'll make the catch for out number 3. So 3 up and 3 down for the Blue Jays in the second. It'll be Fisk, Hobson, and Evans up against Underwood. Fisk comes into the game hitting .294 with 4 homers and 22 runs batted in. And this is going to be a ground ball to McKay. He throws over to Mayberry for the first out of the second. Butch Hobson up now, hitting .264 with 6 homers and 21 runs batted in. And he's going to get a halfway decent pitch to hit here. Can he connect? And he does. Singles up the middle. So 1-out base runner for the Red Sox. Brings up Dwight Dewey Evans, hitting .282 with 8 homers and 22 runs batted in. And it's going to be off of his 2 column. This is not a good column for him. And he'll strike out swing for out number 2. So it brings up Bob Bailey. Just .133 on the season and 30 at-bats. Horrible against righties. Not too bad against lefties. Definitely want to be on the 2 column if we can. Here's the windup in the pitch. And it's going to be off the 1 column. And it's going to be a ground ball to McKay. Over to first in time. So after 2 full, no score. So it'll be McKay, Gomez, and Ashby, lower part of the order against Torrez. McKay is hitting .204 with 3 homers and 12 runs batted in. Torres looks in for the sign from Fisk. Gets what he needs. Lines up in the pitch. And he will strike out McKay. Torres' second strikeout of the day. Brings up Luis Gomez, hitting .207 with 10 runs batted in. So wind up in the pitch off Torres' 4 column. It's going to be a fly ball to left. Rice is in 3 range. Like he will make the play here. And he's under it and makes the catch for out number 2. So 2 down now for Alan Ashby, number 9 hitter. Hitting .254 with a homer and 3 runs batted in. And it's going to be up Torres' 6 column. And he will draw a walk, so Toronto has their first base runner. 2 down here in the bottom of the top of the third. Brings up Rick Bassetti, grounded out his first time up. And it'll be off of his 2 column. And it'll be a fly ball to center. And then sprints over and makes the play for out number 3. So after 2.5, no score. Frank Duffy, number 9 hitter, will lead it off for the Red Sox here in the bottom of the third. Still no score. Duffy's hitting .313 with 3 runs batted in. So he's a better hitter against righties and lefties than he is against righties, with that, especially that 3 column. If we get on that 3 column, start the third, that would be awesome. There's the windup in the pitch, and ooh, this one may not be bad either. Underwood's 5 column, almost as good. However, he strikes out. He missed that one by a mile. So 1 down here in the Red Sox third. Brings up top of the order Rick Burleson. Struck out his first time up. He'll get off the 5 column, and this will be a better result as he singles up the middle. So Burleson has himself a 1-out single. And we're not going to try to steal as Ashby has a little bit above average arm. So Fred Lynn up now 1 for 1. Singled his first time up. And he will hit a ground ball to second. McKay is a free range. So 1-4 will be a hit for Lynn. I think he's going to field it okay. Can they turn 2? And grabs it. Throws second for 1. Back to first. Double play. So Lynn hits into a 4-6-3 double play. And that'll do it for the Red Sox in the third. So after 3 full, still no score. So Baylor will lead it off for the Blue Jays here in the third. In the fourth, he popped out his first time up. He was the shortstop. And this time he'll ground out to Hobson. He's up with it over to Yastrzemski for out number 1. Brings up Roy Howell, struck out his first time up. He'll draw a 1-out walk. Second walk of the day given up by Torrez. Brings up John Mayberry, grounded out his first time up. And it's going to be up Torres' 6th column. And he'll hit a ground ball to short. They may be able to turn 2 here. And throw second 1 back to first. Double play. So they turn to 6-4-3 double play. And the Blue Jays are done here in the fourth. So we head to the bottom of the 4th. No score. Jim Rice will lead it off. He flew out his first time up. And he's going to get a good pitch to hit here. See what he can do with it here. And he's going to hit one over the green monster. Into the netting. Actually over the netting. And the Red Sox have a 1-0 lead. So Jim Rice puts the Red Sox ahead with a solo home run. To lead off the 4th inning for the Red Sox. Brings up Captain Kyle Yastrzemski. Can they go back to back? They will not go back to back here, but he will draw a walk. So that'll bring up Fisk. Runner on first and nobody out. Already a run home on the Rice solo home run. And he'll draw a walk, so back-to-back walks after the homer. So brings up Butch Hobson, who singled his first time up. It's going to offer Hobson's 1 column. And he's going to hit a fly ball to right. Baylor's under it. And he'll make the catch. The first out of the 4th. So Ashby goes out and talks with Underwood. Goes back behind the plate. Sets up. Here's the windup in the pitch. Evans up now. Struck out his first time up. And he'll draw a walk. So the 3rd walk of the inning loads the bases with 1 out. And it brings up Bob Bailey. Can Bailey deliver here? For his first RBI on the season. So here's the windup and the pitch by Underwood. Oh, and this could be good. Bailey lines out. Great opportunity for Bailey to deliver there, and he cannot. He lines out. Ugh. The base is still loaded with 2 down now for Frank Duffy, who's 0 for 1. Looking for that 3 column there if possible. And he gets a 3 column. Can he deliver? And he will, as he hits one over the head of Vassetti all the way to the wall. Yastrzemski comes in. Fisk comes in. We're going to send Evans in. Throw is coming home. Hold the trailing runner. And Evans scores, so a 3-run double for Frank Duffy as comes through in the clutch, clearing the bases, and the Red Sox now have a 4-0 lead. So Rick Burleson up now. And he'll double in between Vassetti and Upshaw all the way to the wall. Duffy will come around and score. Run number 5 for the Red Sox. So RBI double for Burleson. It's now 5-0. So Freddie Lynn up now. Singled in the first and grounded to a double play in the third. And that's going to be it for Underwood. As they're going to make it, Toronto will make a change. Don Kirkwood comes in. He's pitched 15 innings in 9 games and has no record with a 4.91 ERA. See what he can do. See what Lynn can do when he gets down. Here's the windup and the pitch, and Lynn's going to get a decent pitch to hit here. And he lines out to soft line drive to McKay for out number 3. But the Red Sox score 5 and lead at 5-0 now. So Torrez now with a 5-run lead. We'll have base Velez, Upshaw, and McKay. Here's the windup and the pitch. And he'll hit a fly ball to Lynn in center. Make the catch for out number 1. Alright, gonna bring up Willie Upshaw, the left fielder. And there goes the no-hitter. I was going to think about changing Hobson there as he hits one into the triangle. And Upshaw has himself a double. So the first hit of the day for the Toronto comes with 1 out here in the 5th. So now I don't have to worry about switching out Hobson. So Dave McKay up now. Struck out his first time up. So in scoring position now with 1 down. He'll hit a ground ball to Duffy. Races it, barehands it over to first. For out number 2. So Upshaw will move over to third. Now with 2 down for Luis Gomez, 0 for 1 in the day. And he'll hit a ground ball to Burleson. He's up with Obi Yastrzemski. And that'll retire the side. Toronto gets their first hit but does not score. And after halfway through, it's 5-0 Red Sox. So Jim Rice up now. Hit a solo home run to start things off for the Red Sox in the 4th there. See what he can do here. And he gets his second hit of the day, a single up the middle. So the leadoff runner on for the Red Sox here in the 5th. For the captain, Kyle Yastrzemski, who walked his first time out. 1 of 3 walks in the inning, all of which came around to score. And he'll line up to Gomez for out number 1. So, Fisk up now. He is 0 for 1 with a walk. And he'll ground out to third. This could be 2. Over to second for 1. Back to first. Double play. So, 5-4-3 double play. Ends the inning. At 5 full, it's still Red Sox 5 and Toronto nothing. So Ashby up now. He walked his first time up. A little fly ball to right, and this is a 1 range. Excellent fielder there. Should be able to make the play. And he does. Out number 1. Mr. Brody repositions himself in his co-host seat. So 1 down now for the top of the order, Vassetti. Grounded out in the 1st and flied out in the 3rd. And he'll hit a fly ball to left. Rice is under it. Long run. for out number 2. Baylor 0 for 2 up now. And he'll pop one up to Burleson. Routine pop-up. Burleson makes a catch. And the Blue Jays go in order in the 6th. So Kirkwood back on the mound. He'll face Hobson, who's 1 for 2 with a single. And he'll fly out to Vassetti for out number 1. So that'll bring up Dwight Evans. He walked and scored in the 4th. Struck out in the 2nd, 0 for 1. With a run scored. And he'll lace a single to right, opposite field single for Evans. The Red Sox have a 1 out base runner. Brings up Bob Bailey, who we're going to pinch hit for now. As you can see by his card here against righties, he's probably the worst card ever. I don't think I've ever seen a card worse than that. Only time he can get on bases with that 2-3, which is a rare hit by pitch and injury. So we're going to pinch hit for Bailey here. Let's see, much better lefty against lefties than righties. Horrible against righties. Late in his career. Alright, so who are we going to bring in here? Here we'll bring in Carbo. I'm not sure exactly how much longer he's going to be with the team, so get us what we can out of him. Bernie Carbo comes in, hitting .267 with a homer and 13 runs batted in. Here's the windup in the pitch by Kirkwood. And he'll hit a ground ball to McKay, who's over to first. For out number 2, Evans advances on the play. Two outs now, and a run in scoring position. Frank Duffy had a bases clearing double in the 4th. He'll get another good pitch to hit here. And he's going to single up the middle. Which should bring in Evans, as he does. So Duffy gets his 4th RBI of the day. A single RBI single. Brings up Rick Burleson, who's 2 for 3 with a single and an RBI double. And he will fly out top shot. Number 3. So the Red Sox tack on another run on the RBI single by Duffy. Lead at 6-0 now. Torrez only allowed 1 hit so far through 6 innings. He'll face Howell, Mayberry, and Velez. Howell 0 for 1 with a walk. And he's going to hit a double into the corner. Into the triangle. A lead-off double for Howell. Brings up John Mayberry, 0 for 2. And he'll draw a walk. So first and second for Otto Velez. Fouled out in the 2nd and flied out in the 5th. And so he'll pop up to Burleson. Towering pop-up. Burleson infield fly rule is called, and Velez makes the catch. Burleson makes the catch. So first and second with 1 down now for Willie Upshaw, who owns the other Toronto hit, a double in the 5th. And he'll hit a grounder to first. Over second for 1, back to first, not in time. So 3-6 on the putout by Yastrzemski. 2 down now. Runners at the corners. Dave McKay, who's 0 for 2. And he'll ground out to Yastrzemski. Flips to Torrez covering for out number 3. So Toronto threatens but does not score. So here's our trivia question brought to you by Mr. Brody and Miss Mags. Nicknamed the Roadrunner. Oh man, we had this one before. It's not Rick Burleson. He's the Rooster, so I believe it's a guy from the 60s. I just can't think of who it is. So anybody knows? Lock in your answers. I know we had this before. I just cannot think of it now. so Mr. Brody's, Miss Mag's trivia question. Ralph Garr. Oh, maybe we didn't have this one before. So outfielder with a 306 lifetime average. So Ralph Garr, I know he played for the White Sox too. Among I think Pittsburgh also. So he is known as the Roadrunner, Ralph Garr. Actually, that would have been the 70s and 80s, early 80s, I think. So Ralph Garr is the answer to the trivia question as we head to the bottom of the 7th. The Red Sox up 6-0. Fred Lynn will lead it off. He's 1 for 3 with a single. Kirkwood back out there again. And he'll hit a fly ball to right. There was a 3 range, so 1 through 6 will be a hit for Lynn as he makes the catch for out number 1. Jim Rice up now, 2 for 3, homered in the 4th and singled in the 5th. And Sunhill strikeout swing. He was going for a home run there. 2 down now for Yastrzemski. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. And he'll get his first base hit of the day as he doubles into the corner, into the triangle. Again, the shape's right here. So a 2-out double for Yastrzemski brings up Fisk now, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. Looking for his first hit of the day, and he will not get it. Well, he might get it. 1 for 4 will be a hit for Fisk. Looks like Gomez is going to handle this one okay. And he'll throw over to Mayberry for out number 3. So 6-3 on the putout as we head to the 8th. Red Sox still leading by 6. Torrez back out there, and he's only thrown 85 pitches through 7, so we're going to have to come back out at least for 1 more inning. And he'll fly out. And Gomez will fly out to right. And should be able to make this play no problem. And he does for out number 1. Evans reaches into the stand and pulls it back for the out. So Evans robs him of a home run around the pesky pole. So Evans has been spectacular so far this replay, and he continues today, robbing Gomez of a home run. So Ashby up now. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. And he'll walk again for the 2nd time. 4th walk given up by Torrez. About the only blemish he's had in his day. He's only given up 2 hits, both of them doubles. So Ashby on with a 1-out walk. Except Bassetti is 0 for 3. And he'll hit a ground ball back to Torrez. 2nd for 1, back to 1st, and not in time. So score 1-4 on the putout there. So 2 down now. For Bob Baylor. He's 0 for 3, popped out in the 1st, grounded out in the 4th, and popped out again in the 6th. And he'll line out the Hobson. Grabs it for the out. And the Blue Jays are done in the 8th. So that'll bring up Hobson. He's 1 for 3 with a single. And he'll strike out swing. Kirkwood back out there again for his 4th inning. Work, I believe. Yeah, 4th inning. Actually, this is 4 1/3 now. So Evans up now. He's 1 for 2 with a single. Also reached on a walk. And he'll strike out looking. For out number 2. Carbo up now. So for 1 in the day. Coming on the pinch hit for Bob Bailey. And he'll draw a 2-out walk. Brings up Frank Duffy, the hitting star of the day. Struck out in the 3rd, but had a bases clearing double in the 4th and a RBI single in the 6th. So 2 for 3 on the day. So wind up in the pitching. Looks like he's going to get another good pitch to hit to it now. And he will single it to left. He'll hold Carbo at second. So runners on first and second now for Rick Burleson. Also having a good day, 2 for 4 with an RBI. Ground ball to Howell at third. 1 through 4 will get him on. Oh, he'll reach on a single here. Looks like an infield single possibly. Ooh, and an error though. So it's going to most likely Carbo will score on this one. Bad throw. So Carbo will score from second. Duffy moves up to third and Burleson to second. So no RBI in the play there as the Red Sox score their 7th run there. Freddie Lynn up now. He is 1 for 4. And he'll ground out to second to retire the side. The Red Sox tack on another run on the error. And lead at 7-0 now. So we're going to leave Torrez in. He's only thrown 96 pitches through 8. Try to get a complete game here. Rest the bullpen a little bit. Put the Red Sox back in the win column after 2 losses to Detroit. 2 straight losses. So Roy Howell up now. He's 1 for 2 of the double. And he'll strike out looking. 3 Ks on a day now for Torrez. He has been mixing up his pitch as well. And Fisk has called a good game. So Mayberry up now, 0 for 2 with a walk. 1 down here in the 9th. Ooh, looks like he's going to get a good hit here. He just misses that triple as Evans cuts it off there. Holds him to a single. So a 1-0 base runner for Velez. Velez is 0 for 3 on the day. And he will pop it up. Burleson's under it and makes his catch for out number 2, short left field. So the Blue Jays down to their last out. Check some scores here. Final scores. Cleveland beat the Yankees 3-2. Excellent. Baltimore all over Detroit 13-5. Humbled Detroit, it says. Sykes takes the loss. His record drops to 1-3. McGregor's the winner now, 5-2 for the Orioles. Oakland ripped Milwaukee 8-2. Augustine takes the loss. His record drops to 5-4. Lacey's the winner, 1-1. California is the winner over the White Sox, 7-3. Hinton takes the loss. His record drops to 2-2. And Knapp the winner now, 4-5. And Seattle squeezed by Kansas City 10-8. And finally Minnesota beat up on Texas 12-1. So those are your scores in the American League. So Blue Jays down to their last out with a run on first. Upshaw up now. It's 1 for 3 with a double. Wind up in the pitch by Torrez. And he'll strike out swinging. And that'll do it. As the Red Sox shut out the Blue Jays 7-0. Torrez gets a complete game shutout. Take a look at the box score here. So Torrez pitches a gem here. 3-hitter. Goes to 8-0. 4 walks and 4 strikeouts. 113 total pitches. ERA drops down now below 3 to 2.81. So excellent year so far for Torrez. He's been getting a lot of good run support too. Underwood takes the loss, drops to 3-6. He just lasted 3 2/3 innings. 6 hits allowed, 5 runs, all of them earned, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, and a solo home run to Jim Rice. Kirkwood came in and pitched well in relief, 4 1/3 innings. 6 hits, only 2 runs, only 1 of them earned. Walk and 3 strikeouts. And the hitting star for the Red Sox is going to be Frank Duffy out of the number 9 hole, getting a start at second today, making the most of it. 3 for 4 with a 4 runs batted in. Burleson also contributed with 3 hits, and Jim Rice hit a solo home run. His 15th to lead the Red Sox. I think we're going to give Mike Torrez the player of the game. Frank Duffy a close second. But Torrez with the shutout, 3-hit shutout, gets the honors. So that is it. So thank you for joining me and my co-host, Mr. Brody, as the Red Sox get back their winning ways. On here on May 29th. Let's take a look at the standings. The Red Sox with the win, now have a 3.5 game lead over, improved to 31-17, 3.5 games ahead of the Brewers, 5 ahead of the Yankees. Kansas City leads the West, 2.5 games ahead of the Angels, and 3.5 ahead of the Rangers. So we'll join you in Game 2 next against the Blue Jays. Will be Jerry Garvin against Jerry Garvin. The Blue Jays going up against Dennis Eckersley. So the Red Sox attempt for a second straight win. Looks like Bob Bailey's in the lineup again, so hopefully this Garvin is a lefty. Sure, I think he is now. Hopefully he is, or which we're going to take out Bailey fairly quickly as he's horrible against righties. So, alright, so thank you for joining me. It's been Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. We will see you in the next 1978 Strat-o-matic Red Sox season replay. So take care and God bless. Bye-bye now.